This is English shorthand dictation number 223 and the dictation speed is 140 words per minute. Ready? Start. Honorable Speaker, we have given our notice to take up the subject which is a burning issue at this crucial juncture. The poorest of the poor people are actually fighting with hunger. In the other sense, the hungry people are fighting with hunger so far as the price rise is concerned. The government increased the prices of petrol, diesel, kerosene and LPG recently. This will affect the rate of inflation and put additional burden on the common man. The Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas gave a statement in Lok Sabha yesterday. The House needs to discuss this important issue which concerns the common man. Madam, the whole country is expecting this issue to be debated on the floor of the House with all importance and on priority. But they are getting frustrated to see that the debate which is actually going on is over the rule under which this issue can be taken up for discussion. Whether it is an adjournment motion or the discussion under Rule 184, it is indirectly a no objection motion to the government. It can be taken for granted that a government can never agree that this discussion is held under Rule 184 or under adjournment motion. So a discussion under Rule 193 can be the best way to discuss it. Madam, what I propose is that let it be debated. All political parties belonging to the opposition extended support to the government and they expressed their intention that they want to take part in the discussion to highlight the issues of the poor people of the country. We are also of the same opinion. The Honorable Prime Minister has very categorically said that the government will never retreat to take any decision on the floor of the House and let the House continue smoothly and let the matters be discussed very smoothly. So we fully agree that this matter is to be taken as the topmost priority. The leader of our party put her note of dissent and raised her voice that price rise will affect the common people. We still believe that price hike can be taken up for discussion so that at least some portion of it can be reduced. This will be our appeal when the debate will take place. I hope that this discussion can be taken up under Rule 193 and be started immediately. We believe that the UPA government has no hesitation to initiate this debate or to take part in the debate more than any other party which is present in the parliament at this juncture. We hope that a debate under Rule 193 can be initiated at the earliest possible time. It has been argued from the Treasury benches that this is not a recent occurrence and an urgent issue. Madam, I would like to just plead before you that the rise in the prices of kerosene as well as LPG is certainly a case of recent occurrence. Secondly, the decision to decontrol the petroleum products, as has been stated by the honorable member, has been taken recently and this has not been informed to this august House. The Honorable Prime Minister, who is present here now, has already indicated that diesel would be decontrolled. Madam, these are all recent occurrences and recent happenings. The issue of rise in the prices of other essential commodities has been agitating the members of the House. There are some supporting parties which have some reservations about the rise in the prices of kerosene and LPG. They have not attended the meeting of the group of ministers held under the chairmanship of our esteemed leader of this House and also the Honorable Finance Minister. They have their reservations and they have not supported the rise in the prices of kerosene and LPG. Madam, many instances have been given before you. It has also been pointed out as to how the Honorable Chair on the previous occasions had given the permission to discuss this issue under the adjournment motion. Petrol has already been decontrolled, and the prospective decontrol of diesel is a major policy issue which has been taken by the government outside the House. Many honorable members are here. Both the Honorable Home Minister and the Home Minister of Human Resource Development are very learned and very good parliamentarians. Academically also, they are very sound. Is it not desirable on the part of the government at present that they should bring about all these issues for discussion in the House before declaring any decontrolling process? Why should they not discuss all these policy matters inside the House? I could not cite immediately, but there have been precedents that on earlier occasions such things were discussed in the House. What is the harm if such issues are discussed and debated inside the House? They have the majority. They can pass whatever they like. Their supporting parties are also present here. What is the harm if these decisions are taken inside the House? The House should have been taken into confidence. Therefore, I would submit that this is certainly an urgent issue, and it is a recent occurrence also. It conforms to the provisions in the rules of procedure and conduct of business of the House. Madam, you kindly admit this adjournment motion. It should be discussed immediately because it concerns the common man. In the name of common man, the Food Security Bill is being brought before this House very soon. It is because they want to give protection to the common man and they want to help the common man. But by this increase in the price of kerosene, are they protecting the common man? Therefore, in view of the importance it has for the common man as well as for the people of the country at large, I hope you will agree with the opposition that this adjournment motion should be admitted by the chair and discussed immediately. Madam Speaker, the House is discussing whether the issue of price rise should be discussed under the adjournment motion or under Rule 193. This House has seen many members of Parliament for the past 60 years. Please tell me which government has not agreed to have a discussion on the issue of price rise. Each and every government has faced the same type of discussion, particularly on the issue of price rise. No session of Parliament has escaped from discussing this particular issue. But at the same time, the debate is over the rule under which it should be taken up. The Treasury bench says that we can have a discussion on this issue under Rule 193. But the opposition says that it has to be discussed only in the form of adjournment motion. The opposition never loses a chance. Whenever the first chance occurs, they would fish in troubled waters. When I was there along with them in the Treasury benches, the Congress took up many chances to discuss the issue of price rise. But here they are trying to destabilize the government. But that cannot and will not happen unless the constituents of Congress are suffering otherwise. Madam, my only question to the opposition is that if they have the guts to raise any issue against this government, let them come out with the no confidence motion. They will not do so because they cannot pass the no confidence motion. So there is no other way. I am sorry to say that the discussion cannot be held under the adjournment motion. We cannot leave this government to fall. Madam Speaker, I was listening to the observations made by the leader of the opposition and a large number of other distinguished colleagues. I am not going to the merits of the issue because the issue will be debated as it was debated last time. This time also it will be debated, and in the course of the debate definitely we will have the opportunity of discussing it from various aspects. As a member of the government, I would be interested to have any constructive suggestion from my colleagues sitting on this side or that side. Here I am keeping my observations just on the admissibility of the adjournment motion. Madam, the final decision will be taken by you, and whatever decision you take, it will be binding on us.